interesting period of time was before COVID, and there actually is a before COVID time period. We had a wait list for the bereavement group, and the wait list kind of grew a little bit, and we didn't have any facilities to actually house the group. So what we ended up having to do is have the group meet initially in the food bank, and the group was quite large, too large for a therapeutic group. So what we ended up doing was we split the group, had two different bereavement groups running concurrently at the food bank in the distribution center, with refrigerators going loud and turning on and off throughout the group. But the individuals needed the support of others and persevered and truly bonded in that group.
We are super excited about the expansion of the Behavioral Health Clinic. With our community's generous donations, we are able to expand our clinic from 750 square feet to 2,800. And that includes 2 group rooms and a room now large enough to see whole families. Another benefit of having this expanded space is that we're now on the 2nd floor. This allows another level of confidentiality and comfort. Clients no longer have to walk through the main lobby of the center to get to the clinic. So, some people are kind of concerned about, well, then they're gonna know I'm in therapy. But now that we're on the 2nd floor, people can just walk in the door of the clinic.
Yeah, I am so excited that we're going to be able to expand. That means more therapists, more services offered, the ability to see more people more often. I mean, most people know we're always just trying to get through that wait list, and so now we'll be able to see people sooner. Shorter wait times means more people are being met and cared for sooner, which is, as therapists, what we're always hoping for.
One of the most beneficial aspects of our clinic is that we are in the position to help develop and produce clinicians that are completely competent in LGBTQ issues. And by doing this, they will then, when they've completed their hours and this internship with the center, they are able to go into the world and be clinicians that basically know what they're talking about when they're working with somebody from our community.
I had a friend of mine from high school that came out recently as trans. As a clinician, maybe in another type of setting, I think I would have understood based on my training and experience, but being a clinician at the center really allowed for me to have a deeper understanding of the community.
Someone who is trans and Black, knowing how much discrimination and hate that they deal on a daily basis, and providing therapy for them will look completely different for someone who is cisgendered, white. I am currently working with Jill to put a healing circle. So it's like group therapy for people of color. So it's giving them really an opportunity to target racism on different levels, internally or systemically, maybe with family members, loved ones, friends, learning how to address those microaggressions. And then as a therapist myself, always creating that safe space to address those uncomfortable conversations.
So because we now have the capacity to hire more people, we are able to have clinicians in our clinic who have different specialties. So we're able to provide many more services to people on a deeper level.
So I work with all kinds of people, individuals and couples, the occasional family. My passion really is for couples therapy, especially couples who have faced marginalization and oppression.
I am in the process of becoming a certified sex therapist. I work with clients on stigma when it comes to their sexual identity or maybe culture, how they interpret what their sexual identity should look like, their sexual orientation, even when it comes to survivors, when it comes to sexual assault or trauma.
I love working at the center because when I was young, there was just no spaces like this. And I think it's so important to provide people with a community center, a place they can go and feel completely safe. As much as the world has evolved, it is not where we need it to be. And so the actual space at the center allows people to show up, to be seen, and be able to be who they are freely.
Probably the number one lesson I have learned is don't give up on your clients. They will prevail, and be there for them. And if all you can do is sit there and provide them an ear without any judgment, that might be all they need to break through and conquer whatever they're coming in to conquer.